Right, so hi everyone. I'm very tired filming this on the Tuesday, but it's so that I can give myself a bit of a break. Right, so what have we got? I should know this off by heart by now. The card in the south represents that which you need to let go of, what needs to be shed. It is an old wound that you no longer need to define yourself by. Oh, wait a minute, things are falling. Right, so that is that one. We've got the wild woman in reverse. So the card in the west represents a part of you that needs to die. It's an old story that needs to be let go of so that you may find a new meaningful story for your life. We have soul retrieval in reverse, so somebody needs a soul retrieval. The card in the north represents the wisdom you need to acquire, the lessons you've learned from the south and the west, what wisdom is ready to mature within you, what is the great medicine you're ready to embrace, deeply buried treasures available to you. We have the wind, there's a change in the wind. And the last one is, wonder when I'm going to remember this. The card in the east represents your possible destiny, the way that you will share your treasures and gifts with others. We have the witness. Ah, interesting. What have we got on the bottom? The serpent. Oh, year of the snake. So I'm sure it won't be the thumbnail, but we'll just see. Right, so we're just getting this short and sweet. Well, I can't promise it'll be short and sweet, but let's see. 62. And by the way, I don't always say this when I do these Saturday ones, but if you want me to do this for you, if you wanted me to be short and sweet, I could do this in a 15-minute unlisted. And by the way, those of you that won the 15-minute unlisted, I will get to them, but I'll be doing them next week. I did say you might not get them for a few weeks. It'll be divine timing, but I won't forget. They're on my list. So 62. But like, yeah, you can buy your own on the schedule, or you can buy longer than 15 minutes. But like I said, I would get this done quickly later. So, so the card in the south is what you need to let go of, what needs to be shed. And it's excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior, looking for release in places that will never provide it. Let go, lest you become like the hungry ghost of the Chinese Buddhist lore that can never be fulfilled. True release comes from trusting the fluidity of life, understanding that just as the river needs its banks to flow, so too do you need boundaries around your thinking and behavior. Now's the time to simplify, be mindful, and connect with the light within. I wonder if the addictions card's going to come out, because that's what that's feeling like. So that's the Wild Woman card. And also, Wild Woman, right, is like very much the divine feminine as I flip my hair. When you're not in that kind of soft divine feminine, when you're in that kind of wild, fierce divine feminine. But Wild Woman, and the way that was sounding, could be like somebody might have perceived somebody as like, oh, they're fun and risky and wild, but actually they were like, it was toxic, like, it's because when you're not healed, that is, you can't, like I say this all the time, but you can see the friends that you're attracted to, the lovers, like like that is what you want in that energy. That's why I always say people shouldn't shame and blame themselves for that. It's what energy you were in. So you were being attracted to that, or you found that you hadn't healed that part of you, so you were being attracted to that. But when you heal that part of you, you'll see everything and everyone quite differently. And it's just about energy and frequencies changing. But yeah, I'm getting that feeling that that's like lusty, kind of addictive things that aren't healthy. Let's see what comes out though. There's an addiction card because this is past life deck, but let's see. So it can be from a past life or in the past. Finding love. Look, there's only a couple of cards about love in this deck. Finding love, special. Yeah, that's what that's about. And I've never ever seen that card like that. But because it's like that's what I'm seeing it. It's like a toxic energy has kept a masculine away from finding true love. But it's like they found it. It's going to be that where it's like the person already knew it was who the divine feminine was, but they were like pulled away by somebody who wasn't their divine feminine, whether you're male or female. You know what I mean? Right. Soul retrieval in reverse, 49. So this is the part of you that needs to die. It's an old story. It needs to be let go of. So you may find a new meaningful story for your life. You know what I mean? And it's soul retrieval in reverse. How interesting. When did you compromise what you truly believed and to be loved and accepted by someone? Think back over your life and find the time or times when that happened. Vow never to compromise your integrity again. What have you agreed to in the name of love that you know is deeply wrong? Make it right this instant. Oh my God, what the fuck's going to come out? Do you know what I mean? Like somebody compromised their integrity. So it's like I feel what they're saying is I'm picking up on the group of masculines that like you knew something wasn't right about this person, but you got in it anyway, and now you could be unwell, putting others first. Could be something significant about November or Scorpio energy or Sagittarius, but putting others first. I feel this is like somebody that if you resonate with like you've got into some kind of dynamic. Also, like that could be your inner child if you're a man, but whoever it's you don't need to be a man. It's a wee boy in the or you could have a wee boy obviously, but it's got a child. But I more feel that this is like you fell into like some kind of caretaker role with this karmic energy that you need to get out of now. Like it's not your responsibility. So again, I don't know who I'm talking to, but it's like it's something like that. It's like, hmm, right. Um, can't make sense to everyone, but that's what I'm getting from that. So, this is the card that is the wisdom that's ready to mature within you. Basically, I can't read all the rest. So, and it's the one about the change in the wind. I don't need to read that. Oh wait a minute, I think I do because it'll be the wordings. Will be the wording will be something someone needs to hear. Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message which the wind whispers and shouts is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exaltation in moving towards it and receiving its lessons. So just to remind you, the south is carrying, and that's I always think it's funny when the wind changing the wind or the medicine wheel comes out because this is a medicine wheel spread. Carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts you no longer need, and we got soul retrieval as well. Calling you to more introspection, making final decisions, let go of attachment, ego desires. You could be in the process of this, or unless you've moved through all this. Moving to bring you to wisdom and strength, and in the east is the clarity and vision of purpose. So this is what they're telling you you've worked through, or you're working through. What about that? Oh my God. Longing for love, loneliness. That's so obvious. What somebody's end because this card, right, is about it's about somebody that's in an unhappy relationship that's looking at people that are truly in love, wanting that. But it can also be like you are on your own looking at that. But that's actually about that. It's about someone that's in an unhappy, unfulfilled relationship. That's I think this is I don't just think I feel this is the masculines that know they could have had this in the past with the divine feminine, but they chose something that was like loveless. And it's like somebody's sitting in that energy, wondering if they can still have that. Oh my God, quite intense, right? Okay. So represents your possible destiny, the way you'll share your gifts with others. And it is by cultivating inner stillness, we are able to assess any situation from higher perspective and make better decisions. That all ties in. When we can be present for someone else's difficulties and stillness, we truly hear and give better advice. Sometimes we can be still that we're a mirror for each other. That's twin flames. Then, through our presence, they receive their own answers. The witness that has been by your side all along is now ready to become your ally. That's that card I kept holding up in all the other videos. Do you want to form an alliance with me, divine feminine? That's what this masculine's energy is saying. All the ones that resonate with us. You thought you were the doer, but today you discover that things happen when you get out your way. Witness creation unfolding before you. Change reality by finding stillness and letting your true intent reveal itself. That's what this masculine's doing. They're finding the truth, purging the bullshit in this year of the snake, but also because the snake are associated with the Scorpio full moon that we had yesterday. We're still in it in the day I'm filming it. What else? I knew it. That's what I saw clairvoyantly. So addictions, yeah, that's what I felt from the very start. This person has been dealing with the addiction of codependency. So, karmic relationships that were codependent, whether it's lovers, friends, family, substances, it's, alcohol, but it can really be anything. It can be food because there's lots of like really gluttonous, there's cards, there's alcohol, there's gambling. So it's gambling addictions, food, it's just addictions. But that's really what this was all about. So, thumbnail options. Yeah, I think that is a real Scorpio full moon one. Boom. Right, okay. So I feel like I just want to shuffle these. I wonder if the toxicity card's going to come out or one of the exciting ones. What have we got? Sorry, my stomach's rumbling. I'm really hungry. I only had a wee bit of pasta. Window. Wow, a new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. Yeah, this masculine's healed from addictions, and a new adventure's coming. Sparks are going to be flying. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. Be kind to this person. It feels like they've went through a lot. Because this makes sense to lots of different people. Let me know if it was you by email. I love it. Like I don't love the sort of, I mean, I love when people confirm it. See you later.